Hey, welcome to the Car Connection Workshop. Thanks for passing by today. If you're interested in lower repair bills, keeping your vehicle as long as you want, giving your engine and transmission super longevity, you're on the right channel, because that's what we do here. We will teach you how to keep your vehicles long-term, saving a ton of money and stuffing it back in your wallet. You don't need to be on the never plan, making payments, paying principal and interest, and then by the time you pay that one off, guess what you do next? You go and get another one and start the process all over again. I'm not interested in that, and I don't need to. So we can teach you the same thing. Well, come along with us. We'd like to thank City Auto Sales and Leasing, Greater Toronto Area's premier pre-owned auto store, Earl and Louise Grant. They've been in business 25 years. They sell no junk there. Only good stuff that look like brand new. Low mileage, fair prices, and you'll be treated with nothing less than honesty and integrity. So you can buy with confidence. City Auto Sales and Leasing. Visit them on our website at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com. Which reminds me, that is the biggest drawer in our toolbox that we can provide to you to connect with us. So on the home page at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, and I'm hearing it already, well, that's a lot of typing, I'm going to need a rest. ccbusnet.com. Just check the description of any of our podcasts or our YouTube videos, which we have almost 100. I think we have almost 200. I can't remember. But I know we started with number 1. So anyways, on the home page of our website, you'll see the logos for all our program partners that make this video available to you, and our podcasts on iHeartRadio, which is going to be going into season 2 in less than 10 days. We have 100 podcasts, all titled, all episodes, so you can go into our library and listen and re-listen and share with your family and friends. So when you get to our home page, you'll see the logos for all our program partners. Just click and their profile page will open, and thank you for connecting with them and giving them your business. Don't give them the business, give them your business. Thank you. Top right hand corner, my right, your left, you'll see all the links for our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, Stevensville on the web. And you might say, Stevensville on the web? What's that for? I don't know that. It's .ca. That's where my pops and my mom, when she was alive, have lived there for almost 40 years. Skippy, our videographer, lives there. She knows everyone and all the secrets. And she's made a beautiful website there to connect community with great family-owned and operated businesses. So she brings them together. So we have a profile page there. Click on Businesses tab and you'll find us. So check us out there. Click on the iHeartRadio link. That will take you to our library. We're on all podcasts, all major podcasts, Apple, Amazon, and Spotify, or wherever you pull your podcasts from. Just type in Car Connection Workshop. We're there. And grab some Car Connection Motor Mouth merch and help us help those struggling with addiction to get to total freedom addiction campuses, Canada and US. Well, let's jump into today's episode. This is a follow-up to replacing the amazingly designed clutch pedal bushing. You know, I've been in the automotive trade well over 44 years, and I gotta be honest, I have never seen a piece of crap like this before. That's with a K, crap. Yeah, this is super cheesy for a clutch pedal bushing, honestly. And you'll see it says fits Ford, GM. This is the actual part. So if the dealer tells you you can't get it, full of baloney. 2 minutes on the Jungle website and I come up with a Dorman. And I know the product. I know Dorman for many years, bought a lot of stuff there. So that's the original piece of junk. So if you are a older Jeep owner, this is, I put it on the 97 Jeep TJ, so it's same all the way up to 2006. After that, I'm not sure. I'm not a Jeepster, maybe you are. So that's the original bushing. Here's what I found is an alternate, and this is my idea of a bushing. So I went on website, the Jungle website, and thought I'd go looking to see if I could find it, and sure did. So here's the part number for this bushing. And as you notice, this is a solid bushing. This is a rinky-dink kind of something that is, to me, it looks like it's ready to break right out of the package. So I didn't open it on purpose, so all you armchair warriors can see that I just got this. And I call these a top hat bushing. You can call them whatever you want. Call them late for dinner if you want, whatever. But this is what I'm used to in the truck field, machinery field. This is a bushing, and they last forever. I call it a top hat bushing because it kind of looks like that. You know, if you put it on here, it kind of looks like a top hat, except it's open. You know, lets the hot air out so your gray cells don't overheat. Yeah, it's a ventilated top hat. Anyways, so what we do is the rod comes this way, and it has a hole in it. That's the clutch rod. So you're going to slip that this way, right to left. So you're going to slide it in from the passenger side towards the driver's side into the hole on the clutch rod. Okay? So then it's in there. So then you're going to need to put a washer over top of this. I should have grabbed one. You find a washer that will fit over top of this to take up, because this is going to be sticking through the clutch rod itself. So you're going to want to put a washer on this side. Okay, so then that goes through the rod, and this is just an example because I am not laying underneath that TJ. I think I hurt something on the, you know what works really good on those TJs when you got to lay inside? A pool noodle. It's slit open, slide it over that edge, because that edge kills you. Absolutely. So put a pool noodle over it, and then you can lay in there with a little more comfort. It is still awkward because that side goes down and it just kills you right here. This side digs right into you instantly. Like you can't lay on that for more than a couple of minutes. So I got myself a pool noodle. See it in there, Skippy, that blue one? Or maybe I should I show them for a second? Okay, all right, I'll show you a little tip. I'm giving away all my secrets. Come on now. So you grab this pool noodle. And where's Skippy anyway? Where's Skippy number 2? I think we had this for Skippy so he could go to the beach. Yeah, you don't want to lose him in a wave. Okay, so take this. I cut it. Put this over the edge. And now work on the dash. I know. Teacher said I would not amount to much. Okay. Whatever. So there you go. That really helps. Big time. The other thing is, if you say, well, it's going to pop off of there. Okay, or you know what I already thought about, you armchair warriors. Watch this. Don't go away. Secret number 2. We got lots of secrets, trade secrets. Pinch me. I bet you I can make you scream like a little girl, big guy. That'll do it. Okay, so take this, shove it right on there. Put one down here. It's locked in. When you wreck your pool noodle, just go get another one. They're only a couple of bucks and you get a big piece and you can make a number of them. But you know what? There's no way I could do dash work on a Jeep laying on that side edge. There's just no way that's going to happen at all. Anyways, we'll put this back later. So you're going to need a washer to go over here. So this represents the pin that goes through the clutch arm. Okay, the clutch pedal. It's on the other side. And then you got your clutch rod here, and it's got a hole in it. So you're going to push this bushing into there, into the clutch rod. Then you're going to slide the rod over the pin. Now the pin that's in there, this is what makes it a really good, this is a really good fix. And it's fatter. Okay, so this is looser. But under there, when it goes onto the pin that's in the clutch pedal, it will fit nice and tight. So you're going to put a washer over top of this as a spacer after it's through the clutch rod. Okay, then you're going to take one of these, and this is the perfect size, and you can pick these up at any trailer place, any farm equipment place. They come in 100 different sizes. This is the perfect size. So if the pedal, if the underneath, if it wasn't carved out, it has a groove in it, a deep chamfer. So you're going to push the pin over, and it's going to lock into that pin right there in that valley. So it's going to slide right over. I don't know if I can force it on here, but I might be able to. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Gives you a good idea. So what's going to happen is, because it has a groovy in it, it's going to drop right into that groove just like that. And it's going to stay there. It won't fall out. On this particular pin, it has a hole through it. It works the same way. It's not going to fall out. So this is the permanent fix. Get this bushing, get one of these pins, and find a washer to go over this size right here, so it's going through the rod, it's sticking out the other side, and you're going to put a washer on it. Do you need to see that? Okay, simple. So then you're going to put the pin through. So here we have it again. This is the pin on the clutch pedal. This is the bushing going inside the hole in the clutch rod. So when you're pushing that pedal, you're moving the rod on the clutch sleeve. This is going to go onto your pin underneath, and that's it. So the rod is here. The pin and the bushing are all in place in the washer. A much more permanent, solid fix. This bushing will last forever. Put some lube on there. I use Sil Glide. You can use anti-seize if you like. It just gets messy. So I just use Sil Glide on there. I put some on the pin, put some on the bushing, and I'll tell you what, you'll be clutching forever before you wear this neoprene spacer out. Bushing. Whatever you want to call it. I call it a bushing. It is a bushing. Far better than this hard plastic piece, because this is going to break again. So if you prefer the amazing factory, make sure you get 2 of these, so you have one in the glove box. Because if you're on the trail somewhere and this little thing breaks, you're losing the clutch rod off of the pedal. You're in a mess. So have one in the glove box, just like a ballast resistor for Chryslers, old Chryslers. Have a ballast resistor in the glove box. So again, there's the part number for the bushing. Excuse me. I'm okay. Thank you. Got to cut down on the Cubans. So there you go. That's the bushing you're going to get. And again, I would order a second one. It was like 11 bucks. Not a big deal. You might be able to find it for $2 somewhere. I don't know. But you know what? Time is money. That would be my kit. I'd have this pin, this bushing, in a Ziploc bag, in my glove box, on my Jeep. That's what I'd have. So I'd have a washer and a pin and another bushing in a Ziploc bag in the glove box in the Jeep. And you don't need any tools. You got them right here. So till next time, thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to ring the bell. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. We'll see you in the next one. Happy motoring. Happy, healthy motoring. Peace, patience, and kindness always. And we'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you liked the video, like I know you did, ring the bell. Just get it done. Get notified when the next video comes out. See you in the next one. Gotta go.